In the forgotten corners of the 5th District's abandoned warehouse, time stands still. A beam of sunlight pierces through the broken windows, illuminating a faded photograph on the dusty floor. The image, yellowed with age, shows a young Jiho, his innocence frozen in time. The air is thick with the weight of untold stories, as if the walls themselves are whispering secrets long buried. A worker carefully picks up the photograph, brushing off the dust with trembling fingers. As the image becomes clearer, his breath catches. The woman beside young Jiho is unmistakable. Her smile, her eyes, it's the mayor's first love, a face he hasn't seen in decades. The weight of the discovery settles heavily in his chest, and he knows this photo is more than just a memory. It's a key to a locked past. The photograph is placed on the mayor's polished desk. Its edges worn, but its contents undeniable. The mayor's face drains of color as he stares at the woman in the photo. His first love, his greatest regret. His hands tremble as he traces her face, the memories flooding back like a tidal wave. The room, usually a place of power, now feels suffocating as the past crashes into the present with unbearable force. The mayor's mind drifts back to a sunlit afternoon years ago. The woman in the photo laughs, her voice like music, as they walk hand in hand through a blooming park. The love they shared was pure, untainted by the world's harshness. But then, as quickly as the memory comes, it fades, replaced by the painful truth of her sudden disappearance, a mystery that has haunted him ever since. Jiho stares at the photograph, his brow furrowed in confusion. The woman beside him in the photo is a stranger, yet her presence feels oddly familiar. The warehouse worker explains the connection to the mayor, but Jiho can't piece it all together. The daylight streaming through the windows feels harsh, contrasting with the dark mystery unfolding before him. Who is this woman, and why does her absence feel like a hole in his heart? The mayor sits in his office, the photograph now a heavy burden on his desk. His assistant asks questions, but he remains silent, his gaze fixed on the image. The shadows in the room seem to grow darker, mirroring the turmoil in his heart. How can he explain a past he spent years trying to forget? The truth is too painful to voice, and so he knows. Silence is the only shield he has left. In a quiet cafe, an old friend of the mayor leans in, their voice barely above a whisper. She disappeared without a trace, they say, stirring their coffee absent-mindedly. No one knew why, but she left something behind, something precious. The rain outside taps against the window, a melancholic rhythm underscoring the revelation. Jiho's mother wasn't just a memory. She was a ghost who had never truly left. Jiho stands before the mayor, the photograph clutched tightly in his hand. "Who is she?" he demands, his voice trembling with a mix of anger and desperation. The mayor's facade cracks, his eyes glistening with unshed tears. The room feels smaller, the air thicker, as the weight of decades-old secrets presses down on them both. For the first time, the mayor can't hide from the past. The mayor's voice breaks as he speaks the words he's kept buried for years. "She was my first love and your mother." The revelation hangs in the air, heavy and irreversible. Jiho's world tilts on its axis, his entire life reshaped in an instant. The photograph, once just a faded image, now holds the key to his identity. The silence that follows is deafening, filled with the echoes of a truth too long hidden. The office is silent, the only sound the faint ticking of the clock. Jiho and the mayor sit across from each other, the photograph now a bridge between their shared past and uncertain future. Neither speaks, but the weight of their connection is palpable. The light fades slowly, leaving them in twilight, two souls bound by a truth that has finally come to light, yet unsure of what comes next.